And we are ready for football as the Cards get set to match up with the Minnesota Vikings. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Mon now off of play action. Under pressure is Mon, and he'll go down. Marcus Golden, too much to handle that time, gets the sack.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their second down call is going to look like now.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Vikings. Well, we saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there.
And we knew that this offense was going to try and put pressure on the secondary. That was something they talked about with us. They knew that they had an advantage, pressed it, and there you go. Big play for a touchdown on their very first possession.
Greg Joseph on for the extra point. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's Murray. That's out to the flat for Edmonds. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. And this one caught by Max Williams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a 1st down. Throwing now is Murray. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. It's caught inside the 25. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one good for 37 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Murray to air it out again. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique, and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance. He's helping his team in a huge way.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to the air, Mond. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But 3rd down coming up. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Off the play fake, Mond. Open man is Uzomah. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10, here's Mond. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And, Charles, this defense, they know that they've got their work cut out for them. Here's a quarterback coming off a game in which he threw 4 touchdowns. And they've watched the tape all week. They've seen it, but what can they do differently?
I think they've got to approach it like a pitcher facing a really hot batter. Get him uncomfortable in the box. Change speeds, change locations, change the pitches you throw at him. So show different coverages, blitz sometimes, drop back other times. Just don't let him get comfortable or let him get into rhythm.
From the gun, here's Mond. Over the middle, complete. It's Cook. And he will have a Vikings first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. And they go play action here. Mond. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. The throw over the middle, taken in. 7 yards, the pickup there. From the 41, Mond. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a first down. Now Mond. Setting up the screen for Cook. A good pickup there on 1st as the screen pass gets him 8. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mond. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
Good coverage on the outside, and I think that's where he wanted to check that down to. But once he saw the danger over there, he just threw that one over everyone's head. Smart play.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down.
And that's why Dalvin Cook is the Minnesota Vikings feature back. You put the ball in his hands, good things happen. 2nd in the NFL last year in rushing with 1,557 yards, and that's now back-to-back 1,000-yard seasons with 30 combined total touchdowns. What a player is Dalvin Cook.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Cook. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. This carry, despite the extra effort, will be stopped short of the 10. The Vikings on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 9. Flush to his right. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. Well, this offensive unit, they were solid in the opening week victory, and now they are looking just as sharp here in week 2.
And that's exactly what you want, too, because you want to get better each and every week and really ramp up as the season goes on. I know it's still early in the season and a lot can happen, but this offense, they look like they're going to be fun to watch each and every time out.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustain. And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. The defensive end, Daniil Hunter, drops him.
Well, that's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Murray buying time to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
So this punt sails out of bounds across midfield. Now the question, they're going to spot it right at the 40, the 40-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. The Vikings on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Mon. And this pass broken up. The contact well-timed there, and now 4th down.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. That is caught. It's Uzama. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. Mon to the air on 1st and 10. That's to Cook out of the backfield. 7 yards on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down. Mon looks to throw. Flushed out right. And complete right side to Cook. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
Well, sometimes despite the best planning, the defense actually has a plan as well, and they blanketed everyone on that play. They were able to close it down and spill him for a loss.
Mon going to throw it. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And this one is incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on fourth. Here's Mon. They're going for it. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Two minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Murray going to try to throw on third down. And that will be incomplete.
And that's a nice job there, because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
Would have been right at about a 52-yard field goal try, but no, they are going to go for this thing on fourth down. That'll be caught. It's Isabella. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Heck of a fourth and short conversion. They end up getting north of 20 yards. Took nearly the entire first half, but a first red zone opportunity for him here. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll try the jet sweep with Kirk, and he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Christian Kirk, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Cardinals get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Prater for the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to get this deep onto Arizona's side of the field. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Going deep for Hopkins. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. 2nd and 10. On play action, it's Murray. Going deep for Hopkins. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by who else? The former Cardinal, Patrick Peterson. And, Charles, it seems like sometimes when you fall down early, there can be a tendency there to try and get it all back in one fell swoop. And that time, that thinking leads to an interception.
And I believe you brought up a really good point there, Brandon, because you try and force plays, right? You try and get all back in one shot, just as you mentioned there. And you know you're going to need some big plays to get back into the game. But ultimately, you really can't force what isn't there.
So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. So we hit halftime with our visitors, the Vikings, taking the lead to the locker room. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. What? The strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. To throw is Murray. Going up top. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked off by Harrison Smith. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Mon now off of play action. Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up first and goal at the 5. They've got a pretty comfortable lead right now, but maybe a little too careless with the football that time for the rookie.
I think the key word there is comfortable. And there's two schools of thought on it. With that type of a lead, maybe you can take a few more chances because you have a cushion. Others will tell you, don't eat up the cushion with careless play. He'll learn to ride that line as he moves on in his career.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be second and goal.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for second down. Murray going to fire one out wide. They get only a yard there. Now it's third and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great effort there. Taking it in. And the Cards use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point good by Prater. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Now D.D. Westbrook to return. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Now he's going to go deep down the left side. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Able to slither by and taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 42 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Cook. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
A give. This is Cook. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
He'll be stopped short of the 25. The nice move couldn't free him. Tackle made there by Robert Alford. 2nd and 6. Handoff comes to Cook. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now Mond on the bootleg. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. Running for it, here's Cook. And trying to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short. And he is short. Dalvin Cook turned away on 4th down. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Play action. Now it's Murray. And Murray with a smart move there at the end of the play. Picks up the first down and then slides to the ground. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Here's Murray from midfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 24. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Off the play fake, Mond. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They're going to look to throw. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. They'll run on first down. Cook. Tackled by Isaiah Simmons. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance. Reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. I think you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
On 2nd and 9, Mond. Under pressure is Mond, and he'll go down. Jordan Phillips able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. Boy, Charles, that time he took a bad situation and made it worse.
Yeah, you're almost putting together a nice little song there, aren't you? Because it's something you'll see from young quarterbacks. They have that tendency to retreat backwards instead of stepping up in the pocket.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They run the counter with Cook. And he's got room. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 83 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Mond looks to throw on first down. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. Justin Jefferson, 33 yards. And the Vikings are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Murray now on first down, sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Harrison Smith, and he'll bring this one back to the 29. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. third down. He'll drop to throw. Hard throw, incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by who else? The former Cardinal, Patrick Peterson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They go play action here. Mon. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
On 2nd down, it's Cook. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as he'll get it with still 1:20 left to go in the game. And they will rally and stop him short of the 1st down. They get him to the ground at the 26. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. On 1st and 10, here's Mon. Under pressure is Mond, and he'll go down. J.J. Watt that time able to do what he does best, and that's sack the quarterback. To try again after the sack. Mond. He's going to get this one down to Cook. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Error-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle. Go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.
So for Minnesota, it's a dream start. 2 wins in 2 early road games. And they will head home next week to take on the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for Arizona, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Jaguars in Jacksonville.